All right, I'm the Flat Rate Master, and let's talk about shops stepping over dollars to pick up pennies. And I know. So let's talk about some of the things shops do very, very wrong. And that is, again, talking about efficiency. I'm all about efficiency. But scheduling in a bunch of BS oil change waiters to keep the customers happy means you make other customers not happy because you can't get the big jobs that bill a lot of money out. It's a big problem in our industry. We're so focused on making everybody happy. And what happens when you try to make everybody happy? No one's happy. You got to have a good balance. You got to have the right amount of big tickets and then regular day-to-day stuff. But you can only do so much of everything before you run out of time. And it's a huge problem in our industry. Service writers up front want to make everybody happy. And you know what happens? Stuff gets put off. So you bring in all these, little jobs and you keep everybody busy. But in the meantime, those big jobs, we've all been there. You got pulled off a big ticket job to do a bunch of BS, either waiter or just regular oil changes. And then they come out here at 3 o'clock and go, why isn't that job done? I don't understand why service writers can't realize the effect they have on a shop's efficiency. Every time you bring in something else, either that big job's not getting done or you have to have more bays to do it. And as I've said several times on this channel, I get here at 7:15, I leave at 5:30. This is the only night I stay late, and that's to film. I don't continue working on cars after that. After 5:30, I'm not in the shop. Going back to that video, you really have to schedule your shop to maximize efficiency. And the fact of the matter is, quick lubes exist for a reason. Are they always the best places? No. A good example of how shops have evolved for that is a lot of dealerships now have what they call quick lanes or whatever their catchphrase is for it. Express service. It's an oil change shop. To get all that BS through the shop without clogging up the main shop and causing backlogs there. I don't care how good you are at flat rate or hourly or whatever, you can only do what you can do. You can't do, a bunch of oil change BS tickets and do a big job and get it all done. You just can't. There's only so many hours in a day. There's only so much you can get done. And scheduling is such a huge problem in our industry. That's why I'm talking about it. Throwing, a number of cars at a situation and hope it works out is just a poor way of doing business. You need to schedule efficiently. You need to schedule so your shop can put out the most amount of work it can instead of causing problems for yourself by scheduling all those BS cars in. I get it. You want to get all those cars through the shop, and that mentality doesn't always work well. I'll be honest, it doesn't always work at all because you just force a bottleneck in your shop. You force everybody to come to a stop to handle all those cars, and then they have to get back to the big job, and then all of a sudden, customers getting put off because you haven't had time to get to it. You see how it stacks? Oh, and then the next day, more of them come in, and then that job gets put further off. It's just a recipe for a lot of unhappy customers that are spending a lot of money with you and a lot of customers that aren't spending any money with you that are the ones that walk away happy because you got them out the same day. So think about that when you're scheduling your tickets. As always, thanks for watching. I am the Flat Rate Master.